So hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Delaney. If this is your first time clicking on one of my videos, and I make gaming content, talk about my gaming journey, and I just like talking about games in general, and maybe sprinkle in some other nerdy things. But yeah, if this is your first time clicking on my channel, you can check out my gaming journey. I run the account Pink Gamer on Instagram, as well as just get to interact with others in the gaming community. So yeah, today for my video, I wanted to do gamer tag, which is gamer questions that Cozy K, the cozy gaming queen, well, Cozy K created, as well as Vixtendo, where just about questions about gaming, which I think is awesome. So I wanted to answer some of these questions, just like a gaming get to know you. So yeah, let's get started today. And I'm just looking at my makeup, and I might have went a little crazy with it today. I got these like gems and I really wanted to use them. So yeah, my makeup is always an inspiration in between Euphoria and about to go to a 70s disco, and there's no in between. So yeah, enjoy the makeup look today. The first question is, what is your gamer tag? So my gamer tag is Pink Gamer, which is my Instagram account name, and I chose that name because honestly, I loved the color blue, and then suddenly everything that I owned was pink, and I actually don't know how it happened. And you know, I'm okay with this. But I really like collecting pink gaming accessories, especially just because like pink is aesthetically pleasing to me, and I just like the color, honestly. So Pink Gamer is my name. And also I chose PYNK because I really love Janelle Monáe's song Pink, that came out like way long ago now that I'm looking at it, but I really love that song, and I like the video. So, and Pink PYNK was taken, so Pink Gamer seemed like the best thing for me. And the second question is, how long have you been gaming? So I have been gaming, it's kind of been like a really big margin, but let's see, I don't even want to say the number, yeah, I've been gaming for a long time, that's all I will say. Yeah, from a kid, like, you know, I played Game Boy Color, Nintendo DS, like all the mostly Nintendo handhelds. Mostly was into gaming from like my family, and just like, you know, just all of us like taking turns on PlayStation, or just watching people play. So, you know, that has actually been like one of the biggest things for, like, I guess my biggest influence is just like being around people that like to game. The next question is, how did your gaming journey start? So my gaming journey started when I don't even know how old I was, but whenever the Game Boy Color came out, I want to say I was 8 or 9, I'm not even sure, probably younger. But when the Game Boy Color came out, I just remember how much I wanted it when I saw it in like the Christmas paper ad, and like I had to tell my mom, like my parents, like, I want this, I want the Game Boy Color for my birth. Like, my birthday's also in December, but I was like, I want this for Christmas, like this is all I want. And I opened up my presents on Christmas Day, and that's probably one of my favorite Christmases. And like, it was a Game Boy, the purple Game Boy Color, and I love the Powerpuff Girls. They got me a Powerpuff Girl video game, and Aladdin. Those are like my first 2 Game Boy Color games, and like I played those things to death. Like, I was so happy because like I was like watching the PlayStation, but like since I was a kid, my brother would rarely let me play on a PlayStation unless we were playing like Tekken or something like that. So like, it was like so cool to have something that was like mine, and that I could like play with and didn't have to share, because we have a big family. So I mean, it was like actually a really big thing for me to have like my own Game Boy. I mean, I did share, probably not, because I was very possessive. It was so much fun being able to like have a handheld. That's probably why I like playing handheld the most, because, you know, it's like a nice, good like escape, and just like to, you know, be able to like go on a journey but like not leave your house. So yeah, that was like how my gaming journey started, and yeah, I'm still pretty happy. Like I actually want to add a Game Boy Color back into my collection because it is one of my favorite consoles. Next question is, what is the first game you remember playing? And that is a good question because if I go deep into the recesses of my kid's brain, I would say the first game that I remember playing was, my brother had a Game Boy, and I want to say it was Metroid. I wouldn't know which one, but like I can remember playing, it's either Metroid or Tetris. I think I played both. Like I feel like we've had both of those games, but I do remember playing a shooting Metroidvania type game, and I think it was Metroid, but I cannot be 100% on it. If it was something that I could remember, it would probably be Tekken, which is what I used to play it with my family a lot, even if I didn't know how to play and I button mashed for all of life. But yeah, it's either that or Tekken that I played. The next question is, what is your favorite console to play on and why? So I would say my favorite console to play on right now, actually the Nintendo Switch Lite is my favorite to play on. But true to me, that was my super favorite, was the Game Boy Advance SP, because it was just so easy to carry around and take with you like everywhere, and that's what I really loved about it. But right now, the Nintendo Switch Lite, definitely, because I just feel like it is so versatile, and there's just like so many, like the library of games that keeps growing, and there's like so many new games to play, so many older games to play, and like it's kind of just like the perfect console, especially just to be able to you know, like how I like to play the Game Boy, just to be able to sit and play for hours and just like, you know, get lost in another world. So Nintendo Switch really got me back into gaming, because there was a big gap like after playing with like Nintendo DS, after like school and everything. I couldn't really like game as much as I wanted to when I didn't have a lot of time. So like it definitely was like the console that got me back into gaming, and just like being able to play titles that I didn't get to play during that gap is like really a lot of fun. Next question is, what is your gaming style? So this is like such, I don't really know how to describe what my gaming style is, because I just have so many different like gaming interests, mostly just because I feel like I missed out on so much different games. Like right now it's kind of like I like playing JRPGs, and just like I just like to more about like getting into different worlds and just like, you know, having an adventure, and I find that really like relaxing. So I don't even know what you'd call that gaming style, but I would just say that I love to have like, I feel like my gaming style is like really story based. Like that's what will really pull me into a game, because like if there's no story, then I just kind of feel no attachment to it. So yeah, I don't even know what you call that. But I guess that would be my gaming style. Next question is, do you prefer long sessions or short and sweet? I say it depends on the game, honestly, because I like to play long gaming sessions, but like usually the game that really pulls me in, like Animal Crossing definitely was one that I would play for a long time. Zelda, 100%. I can sit and play that for hours and really forget what time it is until I look at the clock. So it depends on what game I'm playing. That I would say like short, like I wouldn't know, but I feel like I guess I would say longer sessions, but sometimes it's cool to do short, a little short mini sessions in between like going places, or just like before I'm about to go out or something like that. Maybe I'll play a little bit. The next question is, what game haven't you tried yet but want to? So I would say the game that I haven't tried that I always kind of want to play would be Grand Theft Auto, and I kind of watched my uncle would play that game, and he would cover my eyes in the parts that I shouldn't see. But I actually would say Grand Theft Auto would be a game that I would want to try, just because it's something that I've never gotten a chance to play, but like there's like it's like such a big cult following with Grand Theft Auto. So, and I know there's supposed to be a new one coming out for PS5, but I think it'd be really cool to be able to play that now, like maybe one of the older titles. So like that would be something that I definitely want to work on. The next question is, what game do you love that no one would expect? I don't really know what game would be unexpected of me. So I kind of like all types of games. But I would like, let's see, if I were to spin this question, I would say a game that I do love but I don't play is Resident Evil. I really like the Resident Evil franchise. I watched my family play that as a kid, and that was just like very scary, honestly, traumatizing. But I do say that I like Resident Evil too, because I do love watching like zombie movies and things like that. So like that was probably why I'm like obsessed with zombie movies, because I actually have to watch, even if it's terrible, I have to watch it. So I would say the Resident Evil franchise would probably be an unexpected game. I don't really know. The next question is, what is your favorite game to rage quit to? That is a good question, and the first game that comes to mind for me would be Hades, because no, actually there's two. I would say Hades first off, because I can play that and get to the final boss and get to like try to progress as much as I can, and then, you know, I just have to take really long breaks from it. I don't even know about rage quit. It's more like a very calm, I'm just turning this off now, I'm gonna log off. The other game though would be Celeste, because like oh my gosh, I can be stuck on a level for forever, and I am still stuck on a level right now, and it's like such a fun game. But then there are times where I just cannot help but shouting, this is cheating, like I cannot do. And I have to log off before I do anything rational. So favorite game to replay, I like playing Crash Bandicoot, and just like to get through the levels and then try to figure out how I as a kid was able to play this game, because I don't even understand how hard the game is so hard. Like the original Crash Bandicoot, I still have to play the new one, but that I got Crash Bandicoot, I think it was 2 for my birthday, and I remember playing that, and they were like, but like, you know, I don't remember it being as intense. Like I do remember playing parts and then handing the controller to my brother and telling him to finish it for me, but I don't remember it being like it is now. Yeah, maybe I like made it more, like the nostalgia made it less like crazy, but I guess that would be a game that I like to replay right now, because I'd like to pick that up in between games and do snack and drink while gaming. So I like snacking, and I love snacking. I usually have water next to me. I don't really drink juice or anything, but I don't like messiness like around my desk. So I will say I take breaks to snack, because I don't like to bring food around while I'm gaming. If I'm touching a controller, I don't want to like make a mess. But I will say like the best thing that I like to eat, I would say would be like Pringles are one, and I usually sometimes have Pop-Tarts or like maybe like fruit snacks. But yeah, I usually don't like to I don't like to do it at the same time. That's what I will say, because I don't like mess. I don't want my console to be sticky and everything. So like I kind of just like, I will pause the game and eat a little bit, and then I'll go back to playing, but not while I'm gaming, is what I will say. Solo or co-op is the next question, and definitely solo, definitely 100% solo, because I don't like the anxiety that comes with a co-op game, honestly. I like to play and learn on my own without like the anxiety of someone watching and knowing that I'm doing bad. I know that sounds terrible, But I like to play games on my own just because, you know, it's fun to make mistakes when no one's watching. But like then I get like stage fright when there's like people watching, or like if I'm playing with someone on a team and I'm like, what if I'm not what if I can't shoot right, or like I shoot them because I'm just shooting at anything that moves. Or just like, yeah, co-op games give me a lot of anxiety. But I have been trying to play, like, you know, I play like Pokemon Unite. Like those types of games are cool, but like I don't think I could play like Fortnite because I just feel like I would die instantly. And it's just hard to try to get good at games when it's like people there that you have to like help, or just like even fight other people. Favorite genre to play. Favorite genre to play, I have like so many different ones, but right now I want to say that like JRPGs are like my favorite, just because it's just like there's so much storyline and so much to get into, so I like playing those. The next one is the least favorite genre to play, and I would say I don't actually have a least favorite, because right now I'm more just been trying to get into like all types of different types of games, so I don't actually have a least favorite. Late night or daytime gaming, I would say late night gaming, just because like at night I just can't, every time I say at night I can't think, I have to think about SpongeBob.
Wait, guess what? I'm chopping lettuce at night.
Like honestly, but at night, yes, I like to I like to play games at night because it's like fun. Like I usually during the daytime I have like things to do, or like a place to go, or you know, a chore or a task, but at night it's kind of like your time, so I just like being able to play games and know I don't have to like leave to go somewhere, or like you know, it's just fun to have no obligations at like if it's late at night and I can just like have the time to myself. So I would say late night gaming is my favorite type to do. Yes, because no adulting responsibilities late at night until you regret staying up too late. So the next one is what console and game have a special place in your heart? Like I said, I like a lot of different games. I would say my favorite console is in between the Game Boy Color and the Game Boy Advance, just because I really like those games. And I would say Professor Layton Curious Village is a game that holds a special place in my heart, just because I really love mysteries. I always love reading mystery stories, and Professor Layton is like perfect for that, and it's just kind of just a cute game, and I love the animation. When I think about it, it just makes me feel nostalgic. What does gaming mean to you? So gaming to me is just such a great way to escape and to just take the time for yourself and being able to get into another world, and it's just very personal and special. And also just, you know, to be able to take the time for yourself to actually pick up a game, because our world is like just very filled with just, we have to be constantly doing something, constantly working, or just like have adult responsibilities. And honestly, I just think that gaming is like a good way of taking that time for yourself. That's what I would say gaming for me is, and that's why I like it so much. If you could tell someone who doesn't game one thing to get them to start, what would it be? I would say that gaming is universal. Like everyone around the world games, and gaming that you like everyone games, like even down to cell phones. I mean, Candy Crush, people play Candy Crush all the time. People play like Temple Run, like all of those games. You know, gaming is just a universal thing, and that if you want to be able to like get into a new hobby, gaming is definitely a good place to start, because there's just so many different games to play, and I think there's like something for everyone when it comes to gaming, especially now. Like you see with like, even with like cozy gaming, and just like actually you see now even with like Animal Crossing, and how it was such a big game last year with like everyone being on lockdown. I think that gaming is just like a very good comfort to everyone, and that if you aren't gaming, then it will definitely help you. And I think it has like a lot of good mental properties to being able to game and just like, you know, just like brain exercise, but while having fun. So I don't know if that's convincing or not. So that is the last of the questions. I will say, I hope they sound coherent, because honestly, I kind of did them on the fly. Like, I never plan anything out when I do these videos. I just start talking and hope that it makes sense when I go to edit. So yeah, hopefully all that made sense to you guys if you made it to the end of this video. And you know, just let me, like, if you want to do a gamer tag, you should definitely make a video and post it up. I would love to see it, and or even just answer any of the tag questions in my comments below, because you know, I like hearing more about other people's like gaming journeys and just interacting with everyone. So yeah, you guys, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to my channel, as well as check out my Instagram. And you know, I hope all of you guys are doing well as always, and you know, have a great day. Bye.